3,000 students. One copier to print all their learning materials. Are you guys kidding me? Lessons, quizzes, assignments, report cards, etc., etc., etc. They need a new copier and everything that goes with it. I am not referring to one school only in the Philippines, but this is actually the real scenario to most of the schools out there. I am hopeful that we can at least provide one copier for each of the 3 schools that I have chosen. But if not, 1 or 2 or anything, I'm fine with that. Can you help me, please? Help these teachers to get an industrial, real, new copier? I used to teach in the Philippines. Philippines is a third world country, and we do not have enough resources to cover this new situation because of social distancing. The students need to learn from home right now. But because they do not have their personal computer, they don't have Chromebook, the teachers were asked to print their modules or packets, but one copier will not be sufficient. Anyway, this is your Pinay teacher Annie sa America once again, and I just woke up crying. Why? Because I'm thinking, how can I help my fellow teachers in the Philippines to provide education? So I got up and created my profile at GoFundMe to raise money to help these teachers. As I'm making my profile, they asked me to attach a video explaining the cause of this fundraising. So I decided to make this video so that in my own little way, I can help them to provide their desperate need. Someone's got to do something. I feel so helpless now. Over the past 2 months, I've been receiving requests for money for 20 or more of my fellow teachers that I used to work with before I came here in the United States of America. They need a copier, not just a bond paper, but a real copier. I'm a teacher here as well in the United States of America, and I cannot afford to provide the assistance that they desperately need. I'm torn up. I'm crying. I feel so helpless because it's supposed to be just a simple remedy to their problem that I cannot meet. That's why I'm asking for help on their behalf, for them to continue on providing better education and continue in touching lives. Here's you need to understand. In the Philippines, if we will not go to school, we will not have a chance to get a life. We will end up destitute and miserable. Back home, we don't have school buses, no free meals, and school supplies are not being provided. No air-conditioned classrooms, no internet, no hotspot, no interactive or Promethean board. But we have a chalk and a board and passion. We make it all happen with what is available and with no complaint. For example, I knew a kid, a 3rd grader, walked 10 or 20 miles with no breakfast daily, 5 days a week, just to go to school, because he believed that school is life or death. Without education, they will not survive the society. This is their only passport to provide their needs in the future. So I do believe that this kid needs you. Please help these kids. Just a copier to keep them educated. They don't have computer or Chromebook to cope with this distance learning. They need their packet to read their lessons and answer their assignments and tests. Anything that you will donate will go a long way. This donation will help them on their future. I woke up crying because I know these kids, these students, are thirsty and hungry to be educated. They're very enthusiastic to learn. I cannot provide what they need, but we can.